Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North, and this is Spinnortality. We are in episode 12, which is completely insane that we're already this far in, but hey, we're on episode 12. And if you've been watching from the beginning, thank you very much for watching this far. If you're brand new to this series, I suggest you go back to episode 1. It's in the playlist over on your left-hand side, on the right-hand side of your screen, and check it out. Check it out, just to see everything that's going on. So at the tail end of the last episode, we were very, very close. That's closest actually. We were very, very close to reaching the corporate hegemony agenda. Once we reach the corporate hegemony agenda, we will actually have. We will be able to turn other nations into corporations, and that will basically allow us to get Europe under our thumb, and a whole bunch of other nations. Just we'll make a lot more money. We'll basically buy entire continents is what we're doing, and that's what we're planning on doing for this episode. The Republican Party in Oceania now stands for collectivism. Don't care. Cultural shifts. Asia is now more traditionalist, and South America is now more xenophobic. Okay. 3 bioenhanced teams decided to strike last quarter, citing poor working practices. Do my workers dislike me? Public opinion. People love me. People love me. And my workforce does not. My workforce does not. So we're going to need to try to figure that out. Task deadline approaching. Current task gain political favor in which country? Asia? Just need to gain political favor in Asia. Let's do that now. We can do that by donating to the Success Party, who is in power. $3.1 million. Okay. Because we did, I mean, we should be making more money than we are, but that's okay. That's okay. Task deadline approaching, yes. Incite riots. We've incited riots in Oceania because we're trying to make that a little bit more corrupt so that we can then take it over. We can then take it over, which is what we are trying to do, but that's okay. Resources not being exploited. Gift suggestion to NAL consultants and media subsidiaries have influenced culture in the following nations. So we can influence culture in a lot of nations, but I don't really care. I don't really care. Public relations. Our public relations is fine. 69.7, and besides, we don't have all that much money, so let us advance. 1/4 rotation around the sun. Task complete. We've gained a political favor in Asia. Fantastic. Gained 5 political influence over this party. Good. Lawmakers in South Africa have passed a bill changing genetics oversight to low. Which means South Africa, we can now... Boom. We can now get death protection. Let's see what... Let's see. South Africa is good in they rate highly in individualism, privacy, and multiculturalism. That's spirituality and collectivism, so we don't want fear. Don't fear it. Live life to the full, perhaps? Let's get a focus test on this. It's worth it. That's very freedom. They do like freedom. In fact, we can make them like more freedom a little bit more. Let's see what better budgets will do. Wealth and security. They're not really over material wealth. So let's bump them up 1 notch on the freedom scale. Live life to the fullest. We will launch that campaign. Boom! It will cost us a lot of money, but it will make us a lot of money as well. And we're also going to try to drop the taxation laws to save 50% more. We can go genetics down to none. You know what? We're going to be making, I think, quite a bit in South Africa. So let's try to get the taxation laws down. Oh, we don't have enough favor with the Liberty Party. Okay, we will do that. We need 1.96. It will cost us 32 million. Yeah, let's do it. Because I accidentally clicked and we should do it again. So we now have 2.02 favor with the party in power. So let's drop taxation down a little bit more. There we go. 5% chance each turn that they will reduce taxation, which will make us a lot more money. Following nations depending on cultural shifts, yes. People are still striking. How are my workers going up? Yeah, okay, my worker happiness is actually going up, which is good. Project delayed. Corporate hegemony has been delayed due to the inefficiency here at Karhu Corp. Darn. How much will it cost to restructure this? $40 million to drop inefficiency? We don't have enough we don't have that many cyber connections. So I'm going to hold off on that. Resources not being exploited. We have a lot of projects that we can launch. Some people think that we, as a wealthy and powerful megacorporation, have a responsibility to help those in need. They're wrong, but they think that. The nation of Oceania is unstable and would benefit from charitable intervention. As we all know, an investment in education is an investment in the future. I agree. I am a teacher in real life, so I completely 100% agree with the statement. Founding a series of schools in Oceania could boost the nation's stability. This would not only make it a more prosperous market for our products, but also garner public sympathy for our company. 99.83 million, but we'll gain 10 public opinion, but we'll gain prosperity in Oceania. We actually want Oceania to go the other way so then we can take it over. We have other priorities right now. We will lose 5% public opinion. So public opinion is 72.1. We are going to be okay. We have other priorities right now. And it feels really weird as a teacher to be saying that we don't want to invest in education, but so be it. Designer organs. We can launch designer organs in... It's not going to make us all that much, but it could. That's security, individualism. No, they're very much collectivism. Nothing but the best. The body you want, body armor. Get in touch with your body. Let's see what this is. Focus test. Spirituality and novelty. Oh, they'll like this. They will like this. Get in touch with your body. Because spirituality is 1 away from the max, and novelty is currently at the max. So we're going to launch that campaign. Fantastic. And in Europe, can we launch anything in Europe? No, we cannot. North America. Can't launch anything. Russia. And we are still trying to change the laws. Can we try? No, let's try to change the laws in the Middle East. Nope. We're currently trying to change the laws already. What about South America? What about South America? Let's drop genetics to low. No, we can't because we need to influence people a little bit more. What do we need? 4.23 or 1.88 to drop taxation down. So for $32 million, we can drop taxation down. Yeah, let's do that, because that will actually save us quite a bit of money. Tax rate will drop from 45 to 30%, which means we end up making, we end up losing, the amount of money that we lose is reduced by 1/3. So right now we're losing basically $113 million. So dropping that tax rate down will save us quite a bit. Will save us about $30 million a turn, which is good. But we were in Russia. Can we launch anything there? No. South Africa, we're already launching. South America, nothing to launch. Okay, we definitely need to fix the laws here a little bit more. What is our current influence? Oh, our influence is with the party that isn't actually in favor, in control. Darn. But we only need 0.5 favors. So, you know what? Let's donate money to them. Let's drop the tax rate down. And in North Africa, that's also... No, you know what? North Africa is fine. What we are going to do is espionage. Oh, we are still trying to incite riots in Oceania. So that is good. What is our current projection? Well, it should make $500 million next month. We're at $500 million. Boss. North America is now more convenience. My workers are still striking, but the happiness is going up. New task. Ease tax laws. We need to... Corporate tax level in South Africa is too high. We need to drop it down. Hey, look what we're already trying to do. Hey, that's actually awesome. Good. The task is something we're trying to do anyways. Media success, yeah. We need to take care of our rival Neolon. They have 5% power and 25% vulnerability. If power, just a reminder, if their power goes up to 100, they take us over. If their vulnerability goes up to 100, we take them over. So we want to increase their vulnerability while making sure that their power over us stays very, very low. Lose 30% income globally next turn. That will be, 30% of 500 million is what, $60 million? Yeah. No. It's $150 million. Woo! My math is bad. It's $150 million is what this will cost us. $150 million for 5%. This is $211 million, but our workers will gain happiness as well. And our workers are actually currently quite low in the happiness scale. Or we can use headhunters to poach their workers. We can use our cyber connections, which will just be, we don't have to lose any money. Or we can gain public opinion. and class connections. Let's do a cyber attack on their servers. We don't actually lose any money in that, so we can go back to trying to manipulate laws in various places. Espionage, okay, we're still working on that. The agenda, corporate hegemony, is still going on 2 turns away. 2 turns away. Let's launch some Actually, I think we've launched all the products we can. Yeah, we're just sitting on money right now. But I don't want to completely just let things sit, because let's get Russia. Let's try to influence Russia. We need to have 80% influence over the party in power. 3 turns to the next election. The Liberty Party should win, so let's increase our influence over the party in power. 80% influence. Come on, we're just gonna buy Russia. Oh, we're so close. So close. But anyways, we're about to buy Russia. We're just gonna take the northern hemisphere and then work our way south. Click to enter. Boom, we still have, again, a lot more money. Task failed. We failed to ease tax laws. What, we tried our best. I mean, that's a random chance. That's not fair. It's not fair. Success Party in Asia have successfully rebranded their message, now stand for individualism. Okay. A lot of people are striking. Incite riots in Oceania has failed. Oops. At least we weren't discovered. Public protests have cropped up around the globe, protesting how wealthy Karhu Corp and its shareholders are compared to the 99%. We're sitting on a huge amount of unused wealth. We had $10 million sitting around. This is not a fair pop-up. We had very little money. We spent a lot of money. I'm specifically trying to avoid this event happening by spending all our money in the last turn. This is not a fair event. Give our workers a bonus to keep them in line. We'll only lose 40% public opinion. We're going to lose 40% public opinion anyways, which sucks, which absolutely sucks. Give our workers a bonus to keep them in line. Yeah, we're going to give them a bonus. At least our workers, 9.2, or our workers are going up. But now we need to fix public opinion. We're at 22%. How much do we have? Let's spend $200 million. Or we can spend $300 million because we can't launch anything anyways. We'll get 4.5 public opinion per turn, and we'll get +1 prosperity in selected prosperous nation. And the prosperous nation that we just picked was Russia, which is good, because as soon as this agenda, corporate hegemony, which should be next turn, as soon as corporate hegemony is finished, we will be able to what's the word I'm looking for? To turn it into a corporate nation. So let's I want to invest a little bit more in one of these countries in South America, or let's get South America. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, okay, there we go. We have 22% over that. Should be good. We should get corporate hegemony. That should be a thing now. Good, corporate hegemony. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, agenda realized. We now have corporate hegemony, and we can turn countries into corporate nations. And that's what we're going to try to do right now. South Africa is now novelty. People are striking. New task, gain political favor in South America just by getting 3 political favor with them. Oh, we can do that easy. I'll get back to that event. Political favor, 1, 2, 3. There's the political favor. We've done that task. Brilliant. Our rival Neolon has launched a successful marketing campaign. The promotions have caused us to lose market share and take an income hit. We can't do anything about this. We lose 20% income globally next turn, and our rival will gain 5% power, or we can undercut their prices aggressively. We can lose 40% income next turn, which should be about 40.4 times 36. Man, that'll be about $140 million. Ish. $140 million to prevent them from gaining 5 power, but we're going to lose 20% income anyways. Actually, you know what? We have, it's 30 to 5, but I don't want them to gain power. We'll cut our income. We'll do it that way. Fine. Now, Europe. Change government type to corporate nation. Cost 15 class connections. 15 class connections. Middle East. Yeah, let's do this in Europe. Change government type to corporate nation. Process will destabilize the nation, moving it 2 to 4 spaces towards chaos. That's okay, we can bring it back. When complete, the nation's political parties will become shareholders. Boom. Corporate nation. We're also going to turn... North America's already a corporate nation, which we own. Do we want to sell shares? How many shares do we have? We have 34 shares. Our next closest rival is Memify Corporation. We don't want that. Do we actually want to buy shares? Yeah. Does that mean we get more of the profits? Yeah, let's see. Fantastic. And let's also turn the Middle East into a corporate nation. Boom. 2 new corporate nations. Then every 5... how many class connections are we getting per turn? We're getting 3 class connections per turn. So that basically means every 5 turns we can then turn something else into a corporate nation, which is amazing. And we still can't launch anything new. So let's turn Russia. We already have the influence over Russia, right? No, now we have the influence over Russia. And are we trying to change the laws there? Yeah. So, espionage. Actually, no, you know what? Let's turn this back into some public relations issues. Or we can go for the corporate agenda. And in order to win the game, we need to get 15 new world victory points. We already have 11. And if we do aid contracts, we'll gain 1 more new world victory point. And gain 2.2 political favor over any party in power in a nation closer to chaos than prosperity. But that's each turn. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. And then with aid blackmail, we'll gain 0.15 political influence over any party in power in a nation closer to chaos than prosperity. And an aid state will continue that. So basically, we need... How many more points do we need? We were at 11 out of 15, so we need 4. So 1, 2, 3, dang. Is there anything up here? Okay, no, we can also do private police. Gain 2.2 military connections per turn, impose order and incite riots, espionage. Projects will move the prosperity slider 1 space. Ooh. Or gain 0.25 political influence over every political party every turn. Yeah, let's do this. We'll spend $200 million, but we don't have the class connections. We do not have the class connections, so that will have to wait, unfortunately. That will have to wait. So yes, we will go into public relations, spend $200 million, boom, and an extra $100 million to increase our public opinion. There we go. Let's see what's going on. Our workers have not been assigned. Right. We can research a lot more things. So let's go with... Okay, genetics. We've already got that pretty low in most. Labor cost 2,000. You know what? Let's get a lot of our AIs. We can get that done in 17 turns if we put all our AIs on this. But that also means we don't have any other projects to launch. So self-regulating core, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do that 10. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else is pretty close to being done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3? No. We want 4 and 4. Yeah, those will take a while, but we're also going to put some... We're going to put 6 people on that. We want this done relatively quick. Actually, you know what? Let's put... Right click. Let's put everybody on that. We'll get that done. Self-regulating core. Self-regulation core, which minus 15% to inefficiency growth. That's fine. That is fine. We still can't launch anything because we're still trying to fiddle with the laws. I mean, this is 37% chance, or we'll change genetics to none. Even though we don't actually want to change genetics to none, but that means once we do research that death thing, we'll be fine. Death prediction is only making us $6.89 million. Oh well. We barely made anything that month. Okay, let's see what happened. Task complete. We've gained political power in whatever country that was. South Africa. Lawmakers in Europe has passed a bill changing genetic oversight to low. Before I forget, let us Make sure that we change taxation to low as well. We'll make more money that way, and we will launch death prediction. Plan for the future is security. That's what they want, but we don't have enough money. This will require $200 million. We only have $178 million. So let's 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have a lot of debt. We should probably have paid that off. Oops. But Europe, we will get death prediction. Plan for the future. They love security. That will make us a lot of cash. We'll do it that way. What else? Geopolitics report. Yes. Series of cyber attacks. Middle East is now more concerned with privacy. People are striking. Yes. Auto shopper has been delayed. Yes, we currently have a lot of resources not being exploited because we can't actually launch them because the taxes are too strict in a lot of corporations. Government transition. Our attempts to change the government in the Middle East were foiled when we lost influence over the party in power. Oh, that's a thing? But we don't have 15. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. I didn't realize that process was only a chance of happening. Media have learned that our employee satisfaction is abysmal. This is causing a PR nightmare. Darn. Okay, so we're going to lose 15% public opinion. Efficiency restructure? How did the inefficiency get that high? Okay, you know what? I need to borrow money. I need to restructure the inefficiency. That is insanity. That was completely insane. Let's lower that, and let's lower corruption as well. Wow. Okay, so next turn, unless we can launch a product, we're just going to try to reduce our debts. Really. Geopolitics, yes. People are striking. Self-regulating core has been delayed. Darn. Karhu, this is automation from Remind. Yes, we're still trying to preserve our body, transfer our brain into a new body in order to live forever. Gain media power. We need to reach 29% media power in North America. A major gala event will be held tonight. We've received an invitation for a company representative. Security people, let's send an official company rep. We need class connections in order to turn other countries into corporations. Boom. Oh, we only gained one. That sucks. This will be a corporation in one turn. Fantastic. Although the party that we were favoring just lost power. That's fine. We are going to repay 1, 2, 3. We're going to repay everything we can. There we go. One more turn. Europe should now be a corporation. Democratic Party in Russia now stands for tradition. A lot of people are striking because, I mean, this is going up. This is going up. That's okay. So is our public opinion. So is our inefficiency. There we go. Our inefficiency is now down to 0. Auto shopper's been delayed. And the transition in Europe has been cancelled, even though it was one turn away, because we lost power because the National Party won the election. Dang. Media success. See, okay, so I said that we were going to, corporate hegemony and consolidate our power over these nations. Well, I lied. We will try to do that. Karhu Corp employees are not fully satisfied with their work. We can give them a bonus to increase their happiness. That's good. Give them a large bonus and make a song and dance about it. We'll gain public opinion. We'll gain worker happiness. Yes. Good. Worker happiness is now 20.9%. Finances, we should still make a little bit of cash. Agendas, let's get the private police. Gain 0.2 military connections per turn. We don't have the money to do that, so let's repay cash. Let's repay our debts because I don't want... We're losing $18 million in corruption. Because I don't want to be spending money on interest every turn. Geopolitics report. South Africa now stands for privacy. Russia is xenophobic. No surprise there. Asia is collective. North America is quality. And Europe is collective. A lot of people are striking. It's decided to announce that a major magazine are publishing an article on us. It will focus on the positive impact our company and products are having on the modern world. That's fantastic. The editors let me know that this is due to his high opinion of us due to our good public opinion. Excellent. We will gain more public opinion. Look at that. That's lovely. That's lovely. Okay. We have so many military connections. Let us try to incite riots. Success need to keep the party will be reduced to a fraction of its former strength, but will slowly recover. We can weaken a target party. Impose order. Increase prosperity by 1 in. Well, I don't think we actually need any of these. Right. We want to launch some products, but we can't because the laws are still way too high in too many countries. And honestly, these things are taking a long time. These things are taking a really, really long time. Invest favor. How much favor do we have in the Middle East? We have quite a bit of favor. There we go. So let's invest favor in Europe. Whoops. We don't have any favor, but let's pay off our loans. Good. We've paid off all our debts. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, can we change Russia to a corporate nation? No, because we don't have enough class connections. Right. So do we want to... No, our internal investigations are fine. Let's get corporate charity drive. And also a sponsor minority event. You know, let's get buckets of cash. Let's get buckets of public relations from all these PR stunts. There we go. Let's do one more turn. I got time. Good. What's going on? Laws change. We at least have changed taxation to low. Fantastic. Now that that's done, let us change business. Let's change business laws to high. Let's invest some favor. There we go. 20%. Good. That's fantastic. No. Why doesn't it change the icon? Oh, there it is. There we go. We've now we're now going to try to get Middle East to change their laws, reduce them, so we can promote more insidious and darker things. Cultural shift. Research complete. Self-regulating core has now been completed, and self-regulating core was in what section? Was in business efficiency. So who is low in business? Who can actually do that? Let's find out. Middle East? No. Can we get this any? Oh, we can get it in North America. Fantastic. Self-regulating core, more cash, less hassle. Let's see what this focus is. Very, they like wealth. Good. So let's launch more cash, less hassle. Fantastic. And in Russia, we will also launch more cash, less hassle. Just by installing these AIs, your revenue growth is guaranteed to grow by at least 5% overnight. Think of what that could mean for your bottom line. There we go. Fantastic. In South Africa, can we launch it there? Nope, nowhere else. Okay, so we're changing laws where we can, we're doing what we can. We have a bunch of resources not being exploited. Dear sir, madam, the Nigerian prince scam. I will send it, but I need a small deposit to open a Nigerian account. Let us scam the scammers. Let us scam the scammers. What is our public opinion? 69.7. We will restructure. We will attempt to make ourselves more efficient. Fantastic. We're doing everything we can. We're launching where we can. We still don't have enough class connections. That will have to wait until the next turn, which will also be the next episode. But before I forget, let's research new ways to spin self-regulating core. 100% chance that we'll get that done. So let's also invest people in Auto Shopper. There we go, that'll take 8 turns. Let's get our other people on Life Scribe. That will also take 8 turns. Fantastic. So that's it for this episode. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Most importantly, have a fantastic day and support indie developers, just like James Patton, that's doing Spinnortality. But most importantly, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.